This story is a fictional representation based on real cybersecurity threats and incidents. Any resemblance to actual persons, businesses, or events is purely coincidental. The information provided is for educational and awareness purposes only and should not be considered professional cybersecurity or legal advice. Readers are encouraged to consult cybersecurity professionals for tailored solutions and to stay updated on best practices for online safety. The author and publisher are not responsible for any actions taken based on the content of this story. Mario was the owner of a small, thriving digital marketing firm in Mumbai. His business was growing fast, he had more clients, a booming online presence, and he believed his computer systems were secure enough for everyday challenges. One seemingly ordinary Tuesday, however, everything began to fall apart. That morning, Mario received an urgent email that looked like it came from one of his major clients. The email asked him to review an attached proposal immediately. Although the message had a frantic tone and several typos, it still appeared genuine. Without thinking twice, Mario clicked on the attachment. Almost instantly, his computer screen filled with strange messages. Files that once contained important work were now locked by encryption software demanding a ransom, and messages warned that his data would be permanently lost unless he paid a fee in Bitcoin. In a state of panic, Mario called Nate, his trusted IT consultant. Nate quickly discovered that the email was a carefully crafted phishing scam. Cybercriminals had mimicked his client's branding and style to deceive him. The attachment contained malicious software designed to infiltrate his system, steal sensitive data, and spread across his entire network. Nate explained that the attackers had exploited weak passwords and the fact that several of his critical accounts were not protected with multi-factor authentication, MFA. Even worse, the hackers had used the breach to plant a hidden backdoor, giving them ongoing access to confidential client data. Over the next few days, Mario's business was hit hard. The bank froze financial transactions because they detected unusual activity. Sensitive campaign data was leaked online, shaking client trust. Mario's personal data, stored in the same system, was also compromised. His staff was under enormous stress as they tried to work around the failing systems, and Mario himself was inundated with calls from law enforcement and cybersecurity agencies demanding details about the breach. After several days of crisis management, Mario realized that simply patching up the infected systems wouldn't be enough. He made the difficult decision to shut down his entire network and start over. With help from an external cybersecurity firm, Mario conducted a thorough audit of his systems. The review revealed several critical weaknesses, outdated software, passwords that were weak or reused across accounts, and a glaring lack of essential security measures like MFA and regular data backups. Mario finally understood that relying on basic antivirus software was not enough to protect his business in the digital age. Determined to rebuild and secure his company for the future, Mario overhauled his cybersecurity strategy. First, he introduced a policy requiring every employee to use a trusted password manager. This tool helped them create long, complex, and unique passwords for every account instead of relying on simple or repeated ones. Next, Mario rolled out multi-factor authentication, MFA, on all critical systems. MFA added a second step to verify a user's identity using a code from an authenticator app or a hardware token so that even if a password was compromised, hackers would be stopped in their tracks. Nate then ensured that all software, operating systems, and applications were updated to the latest versions. Regular software updates and patches closed off vulnerabilities that could be exploited by cybercriminals. Recognizing that human error was a significant risk, Mario arranged regular cybersecurity training sessions for his team. In these sessions, employees learned how to spot phishing emails, handle suspicious attachments safely, and use secure networks, especially when working from home. Mario also set up alerts on financial and critical accounts so that any unusual activity could be detected early and dealt with immediately. Additionally, Mario implemented a rigorous data backup protocol. He scheduled regular backups to secure cloud storage as well as on local, offline devices. This step ensured that if another attack ever occurred, he could restore his essential data quickly without paying a ransom. Finally, Mario commissioned an external review of his entire network architecture to identify and eliminate any remaining vulnerabilities. Although the experience was devastating, it transformed Mario's approach to cybersecurity. His business gradually recovered, and Mario became a passionate advocate for robust digital security practices. He shared his story with fellow small business owners, emphasizing that the digital world, though full of opportunities, also hides significant risks. His journey taught him and those who listened that cybersecurity is not a one-time investment but an ongoing process of vigilance, education, and adaptation. To protect yourself from cybercrime, always use strong, unique passwords managed with a reputable password manager and enable multi-factor authentication, MFA, on all critical accounts. Regularly update your software and operating systems to patch vulnerabilities. Be cautious when handling emails, verify the sender's identity before clicking links or opening attachments. Establish a routine for backing up your data to secure locations, both on-site and in the cloud. Educate yourself and your employees on cybersecurity best practices and monitor your accounts for any unusual activity. These steps create a solid defense against cyber attacks, helping safeguard both personal and business data.